What's up, everyone? This is FPSticks bringing you some Timeless Cup practice here. This first set is up against my friend 1 I'm using Dragonair here against his Frostlass, so this is a positive matchup for him, but because Frostlass is so squishy, I feel comfortable staying in and getting to these Aqua Tails here. Nothing in this Timeless Cup resist dragon type attacks, which is pretty nuts to think about. So I believe in these sets I'm actually running double dragon on some of these lineups, but Dragon Breath is just such an insanely strong move. He brings in Swampert with Water Gun here. Now I'm assuming most people are going to be using Mudshot on their Swampert. Because I am resisting those water guns, and I am just able to throw so many Aqua Tails here, put on so much pressure. I draw a shield there, which is really good. That water gun energy generation is nowhere near as good as Mudshot, and so he was just able to get to a Hydro Cannon. I just let it go because Dragonair had definitely done its job there. So I did end up running Double Dragon right here. I ran Double Dragon with Charizard, and wow. That Kingdra was doing some insane damage to that Venomoth just with Dragon Breath alone. I don't shield that Poison Fang on my Charizard. Charizard is pretty squishy, but I just let that go, farm up energy. He brings in his pretty much dead Swampert, and I end up taking that first match, so good games there. Still just trying out a bunch of stuff in this cup. We're not going to be able to have our big mega tournament here in Colorado for Timeless Cup until January 5th, I believe, so it's going to be a while. Until I get to do the big tournament, so lots of stuff to try out. I've been liking using Charizard as my starter pick. I like that it has the Dragon Claw to threaten the dragons, because dragon types in this cup can just really steamroll some teams. Now Charizard against Whiscash, I honestly could have stayed in there if I wanted to and farmed up a little bit of energy, but it is so satisfying to switch in a Victreebel on a water ground type where Razor Leaf is double super effective and just watch it chunk away. So I swapped in my Victreebel, gave up switch advantage, but it's all right. I was able to get the Acid Spray on his Victreebel, and I drew the shield, which was really great. But ended up losing that matchup. That's okay, because Charizard can come in here and farm up even more energy. One Fire Spin knocks out that thing with its defense dropped. Holy cow, that's pretty awesome. So I'm assuming the Whiscash is going to come back in. It is, and look how much damage my Victreebel did to that Whiscash just from fast moves. I guess one positive about this clunky new switch mechanic is that if you pull a fast switch in on their water ground types, you will just mess them up if they're too slow to switch out. So these Mud Bombs are resisted damage. Lantern, very hard check to Charizard, but I'm just going to put on some shield pressure here, throw multiple Dragon Claws. I now have Lapras in the back, which now that Lapras has Skull Bash, you can actually survive against a Lantern. It used to be all you had were water or ice moves, and so Lantern was a super hard check, but definitely shield that. I'm going to go straight for the Skull Bash. No sense in trying to shield bait here, and I want to get that defense boost so I'll be able to survive a Thunderbolt. He shields the Skull Bash, so correctly played on his part. Trying to get to the second one, but he is able to get to a Thunderbolt right before I can. And just for testing purposes, I don't shield this to see how much damage it does, and I do survive it. So Lapras, what a beast. And now that it has Skull Bash with the defense boost, even more prominent. So I end up taking that game. Good games there. Still just trying out a bunch of different stuff. I really feel like I'm going to end up going with Charizard as my starter, though. My shiny Charizard, I believe, is rank like 75 or something. With that community day that we have coming up, I'm going to try to get a better ranked Charizard, but I really enjoy using my shiny, so we'll see. You can see I have Venomoth in my team of 6 there too. Not sure if that's going to stick around. I might replace it with Skuntank instead, but I'm currently still using Skuntank for my ferocious cup battles that I'm still finishing up here. So Dragonair against Victreebel. This is a positive matchup for me. And so he ends up switching out. There's that Frostlass again, but I've built up so much energy here. I'm going to be able to throw multiple Aqua Tails. He does end up shielding that first Aqua Tail, which is great for me. And I just go straight for the heavy-hitting Dragon Pulse. Does it go through? Yes, it does. Look at that. Amazing. Like, pretty much one-shots that Frostlass, which is so nice. Seems to be that Purified Dragonair is all the rage in this cup currently with that return move, but I don't know. I might end up getting a Purified Dragonair, but still running Dragon Pulse. I like that I will be able to actually threaten them with that move. Because most of the time, if they know that you're only running Aqua Tail or a return, it doesn't really pressure them to use their shield. But if they see that you have Dragon Pulse, that's going to force out a shield, because nothing resists Dragon in this cup, so... That Lantern's able to get to that Thunderbolt right at the last second, kind of sucks, but I have a decent amount of energy built up now. Kingdra is awesome. If you get a shield advantage in the closing scenario, those outrages can one-shot almost everything in this cup. But with that water typing, you're neutral to electric, you're neutral to grass, and Kingdra is not very squishy to begin with. Charizard comes in and rips apart that Victreebel, so good games there. Again, these are just practice matches. Don't really have a team solidified yet, but this next set is up against my friend the Nixter. I believe this is the first set that I've ever played against him, so this is kind of cool. He's a new friend. Dragonair against Kingdra. I do end up winning this match, but I don't even throw a charge move. I just straight Dragon Breath him down, and now I have enough for a Dragon Pulse, I believe. See what he ends up bringing in. Yeah, and I just go straight Dragon Pulse. Because this has to get a shield here. Yep, otherwise it would just do a ridiculous amount of damage. He's got that Venomoth, so definitely cannot bring in Victreebel here. Gonna go with my Kingdra. A little bit of lag right here, but we played through it. Ah, he's able to get 3 confusions in while I'm lagging. That sucks. I do end up shielding this. It's a Bug Buzz. Very interesting moveset there. Most people run Poison Fang and Silver Wind. These confusions are really chunking away. And in this scenario right here, not the best scenario to be in when they still have a shield and you are a Kingdra, because it takes forever to get to those charge moves. Kingdra is a really good closer. He's got Infernape in the back, and I have a Victreebel. This is not looking too good. But Infernape, very squishy. If he's using counter, I resist it because of my poison typing. What is he using here? But he is using Fire Spin, so this really hurts. Thank goodness I'm able to get to this Leaf Blade, and because he's out of shields, I'm able to take him out. Good first match there. He's probably ridiculously close to getting off a Blast Burn there, so I got lucky. See what I end up bringing here in the second match. Again, just totally trying stuff out. I've been using Politoed a little bit too, Legacy Politoed with Earthquake. Pretty fun, but I feel like I'm going to end up running Double Dragon on my team. So then trying to think of things that balance that out a little bit. This line of 3, Charizard, Victreebel, and Lapras is one that I've been liking a lot. Got a Charizard mirror match here. I need to double check the simulations here, but I believe Dragon Claw is the more energy efficient move, but it might be really close. Blast Burn hits so hard. So even though it's resisted, it might still be the better move. It obviously costs more energy, but in these matches, I still like to build up to a Blast Burn and then throw the Dragon Claw. make them not be able to really know what move is coming through. Get this Dragon Claw off again. It draws a shield, which is really good. And I get another Dragon Claw, putting on a lot of pressure here. Now, I am up ahead slightly in health there, and I'm able to get to the second Dragon Claw. So my Charizard must have better PvP IVs than his right here. I win the, oh yeah, his CP was 1467, so definitely. And this is a Charge Beam Lantern. My Victreebel is going to have a super fun time with this. He's got to get out of there, yep. It also is going to do good against Kingdra, so Victreebel is just going to take it on home right now. Razor Leaf damage is so much fun. It's just brutal. Victreebel's high attack stat just melts Pokemon. I'm liking the Timeless Cup a lot more than Ferocious. Luckily, the only mirror matches in this cup that take like a year to complete are Lapras mirror matches. But now that Lapras has Skull Bash, not as long as they used to. Boy, I remember back in Tempest Cup, some matches I would just time out because it would be a Lapras mirror match, and all we had back then was either Surf or Ice Beam. Those things just last forever, those mirror matches. And my Victreebel just takes it on home there. I'm liking that I actually get to use Victreebel in this cup. Normally, when grass is permitted, I end up going Venusaur, but because I want to kind of build my team around Charizard, Victreebel is just a wall to the water types. Does really good against Lapras, absolutely melts the water grounds. So satisfying to see. Here's a double dragon lineup with Victreebel in the middle. See how it goes. Now this matchup here, I need to be worried about the Blizzard on Whiscash, but again, I love to watch these water grounds get shredded by Victreebel. Oh my goodness. And then he brings in Kingdra, which I still have a positive matchup here with these Razor Leafs, so just staying in. At this point, I believe I just let it go. Yeah, no sense in burning a shield there. Still got my two dragons. I know he has Whiscash. Very low health Whiscash, though, because my Victreebel just went to town on that thing. There's the Whiscash. I don't believe that this is going to be a Blizzard. I still shield, though. Just trying to preserve this. And oh, wow, it is a Blizzard. Ooh, thank goodness I shielded that, because that would have one-shotted my Dragonair. And he's got Venomoth, so I believe I just put on some shield pressure here with Aqua Tail, but Dragon Pulse would do a ridiculous amount of damage. I believe I get a shield here. Yep. And I go for the Dragon Pulse, and this should take it out. Dragon Pulse, not the best move, but Dragonair has a pretty high attack stat, and it's a heavy hitting move, so not the most energy efficient, but still good. I end up taking that match. Victreebel has really been doing a lot of work for me, so that's the end of this video, end of the matches that I got. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to be trying to upload some more Timeless Cup practice here. If you liked the video, make sure to like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next one.